Welcome to Spawn Respawn, a weekly podcast dedicated to gaming news, culture, and nostalgia. Oh, my friends, it is season 2, and it's the year of our Lord, 2020.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Every year.
Can you believe it? Season 2, shit, girls, we're back.
We're back.
We are back,
What
ready
made
to
it?
attack.
Hello.
Hello. So you might notice it is February. So we
February.
have skipped January.
We just thought it was a bit shit of a month.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were like,
Bit hot.
We're like, fucking, this podcast life's taking its toll, you know? Give us a month off. We'll see how we play out. But yeah.
Our country was on fire.
Yeah. We can use that excuse.
Shit's just gone to hell.
That's it. But we are back and ready to rock and roll. There's so much news that we're going to be talking about. We've got some things from the Xbox camp. We're talking about delays. We're talking about all kinds of interesting news stories here on Spawn Respawn. Episode 30.
Yo!
Or episode 1 of season 2, however you prefer to do it. But without any further ado, my name is Dylan Smith, and you can find me on Twitter at CitizenSmith14, and I'm joined by the one and only Elliot Porter. What's up?
Hey, man. What's going
How
on?
you living, girl?
Yeah, good, man.
You're looking real good.
Oh, thank you. You are. You've been using this hot weather and sunny days to get real fit.
Get real fit.
Yeah.
It's a journey. It's a process. I have a long way to go. I feel like I'm like come off the wagon, but now I'm back on track.
Back on track. Everything's
Good
back
on
on
you.
track. Podcast
Closing
back on
the
track.
rings, slinging the dings, and all kinds of those stranger
We're all
things, baby girl.
slinging
But
them
yes,
things.
that is Elliot Porter back for season 2, and we have another huge contender, another heavy hitter over in the blue corner. We have Katarina Jefferson, also known as Kat Jefferson, which is her real name. But first of all, Elliot, what was your Twitter handle?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. At Direct Gaming, baby.
And what about you, Kat?
Without the
Cap Caddy.
That's it. Do what's good for you, and go ahead and hit us up on the tweets.
Yeah.
Check them bad boys out.
Give us a follow.
Follow
and
back.
I'll say it again.
Talk shit at me.
Do what's good for you,
Yeah.
or we'll come for you. No, we don't care enough. But please do, because we sometimes say cool shit.
Yeah, I'm probably the most active on Twitter.
You're probably
I
the
don't know,
coolest.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Papa Elliot's always
Probably the
delivering the goods.
wickedest.
He's always coming in with that left hook, tweeting here, twatting there.
Nothing's gone viral yet, though, so, rip my life.
He's
but
working on it. He's trying.
Yeah.
One day.
One day, just keep
I
dropping.
got no
out those
IGN
articles.
editors attacking me in my own retweets, but,
Yeah, well,
One day we'll get you there.
you need to be more controversial. We've talked about this.
One day you'll be
You gotta
cyberbullied.
start fucking calling people out. Like, you gotta start just direct fucking ats. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, well,
It's in the name.
it's in the name.
Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You should start a YouTube show about you causing beef on Twitter,
Oh, God.
saying real controversial shit.
Beefy
I don't
boy.
know
Like-
if I could do that.
Why?
I don't know.
He's
That's
too
why
kind.
are you afraid of success?
Nah, I just don't like beef.
Or are you more of like
I'm more of a chicken man.
yeah,
It's a
Just kinda
pescatarian. It's after them
pescat-
fishies.
you're hitting them salmons. Yeah, man, but like that's the one
That's
thing
where
that's holding you back.
That's
man.
where the money's at, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta be more
Fights.
of a dickhead on
Drama.
the internet.
Fights.
This is true.
Fight.
So at me, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't said anything controversial yet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What's
season
that?
2,
Yeah.
hectic.
What?
I'm glad it's on 30. It's a nice round number.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm
we
happy
did
about
well.
it.
We
No,
did.
It's not inclusive of our special edition episodes
Yeah.
that we didn't
Oh,
make
very
number,
true.
but
We hit up those E3 things and the
Death Stranding,
Strandcast.
which
PAX.
we haven't gone back to.
PAX and
PAX.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
what?
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that was the most well put together of all of our episodes.
That was where
It
I
was
bleached my
tasty.
brain for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was pretty intense.
messed up that little bad boy we're recording on.
Oh,
You got-
true. You
Oh,
still owe me a
God.
new computer.
yeah, my bad.
No way. I've spilled so much shit on this thing. Alrighty. Well, episode 30. We're talking about the news. We're talking about that cool shit that's dripping from them fucking news feeds, if you know what I'm saying. All right, cool. That was a bit nasty. But, yeah, so let's just get real mad for a second, shall we? Y'all want to get
Okay.
like real mad for a second? Real
Yeah.
upset?
Yeah, let's
Y'all want
get-
to show some emotion?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get mad.
Let's get mad.
Mad.
Bitch, let's get fucking real upset.
Let's get all mad.
Why are we so mad?
Because Cyberpunk isn't coming out till September.
Because Cyberpunk isn't coming out until next Wait until this September.
Yeah.
And what else got delayed? Dying Light 2?
Dying Light 2, indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
We'll get to that.
Big rip.
Last
big
of Us
rip.
2
Oh,
That
yeah.
already was
already
delayed.
happened, but
Already was.
it's in there.
Still crawling in my
in
skin,
there.
and these wounds, they will not heal. So
Square Enix
Final Fantasy?
delayed
Oh,
2
yeah.
games. Yeah, Final Fantasy by a month to April the 10th. It was funny timing, actually. So Final Fantasy gets delayed to April 10, 6 days before Cyberpunk. And Avengers gets delayed from May to September the 4th. And
Bye,
then
Avengers, get out of here.
good.
2 days later or something, Cyberpunk gets delayed to September the 16th. It's like, well,
Bye, Avengers.
sucked in, Avengers. You're dead
little
now.
shits.
Also, if Avengers is going to be like a live service game, I mean, fair enough. It's releasing on current gen consoles as well. It's probably going to have a next gen version, but like they're going to have a next gen version. Do you reckon that's maybe why they delayed it, or because it's just shit? I don't know.
I think it's
Could be
just shit.
Both. But also,
No, I don't think it's because of next gen. I think it's just shit.
with this whole
That's
games
it.
of a service model for this particular IP of like the Avengers and stuff, is this going to be like, cool, there's a new Avengers movie coming out, let's use those characters and bring them into this?
Yeah, what?
I know they're not like basing them from the movies.
Yeah.
I know they are
But they can
separate,
tie that
but-
shit in. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
so
They
sure.
can
like-
make money.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, if there's a new Black Panther movie or a Doctor Strange movie, it's like,
Yeah.
cool, well, here's this DLC arc of, you know, Doctor Strange or something.
Well, I think they've said when all the movies are
Yeah,
like
they've
set to release,
they
right?
slate
So
them,
yeah, so you could be right. Like they could, if it does go on long term, you could see like Doctor Strange added in or
because the
Black
more
Panther
that they push
added
it
in.
back,
Yeah,
the more of that shit they've got to cope with. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like, I guess that's, you know, only a short term, but still.
I'm interested to see what they change, like, or if anything they change, or if they just like just happens to be a better game when it releases because they've given it time.
No,
Because
it's gonna be shit.
I don't
No high
have
hopes.
don't
Yeah.
have great hopes for that game.
No, fully understandable.
All of
But
the-
I mean, it's a lot of months. Like that's a big pushback. Like
I know, but like I
what is it,
can't
4
get over
months
how
for them.
fucking soulless that trailer was, man.
Oh man, that flat
man.
fucking acting
And those flat fight scenes as well. Like,
yeah. Even
And they're
their
all
art
good
style
actors
wasn't
as
even
well,
that
but-
good. They are great actors,
Yeah.
right? And I was just so supremely disappointed with what they had to offer.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean Nolan North is acting like a fucking idiot? Well, not even that. I just mean that he's just so
So plain.
flat with it. Yeah, exactly.
It's
And I'm
not cool.
like, it's nothing special, man. Like, one of the cool things about the Marvel movies, and I know, like, whenever we're talking about this, there is bound to be comparison.
has to be.
Absolutely,
It is like-
absolutely.
It's the pop culture of it all.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have one without the other at this point. So why would you not make them as good as the movies? You know what I mean?
like what? There's such personalities and so very distinct, and you just want to bland them out.
And they could have gone a different route and made it significantly different, like in
I think that
art
would have
style
been
or something like
much
that.
better.
Yeah,
I think it would have been
but
better
it's like
if they just
went the hyper realistic, which is always going to draw those comparisons, right?
Yeah, and I think they made the mistake of replicating the exact Avengers team. Like when the
yes.
Avengers originally formed, there was different characters in there. Do something like that so that you are at least slightly avoiding the direct comparison.
Well, I mean,
by having different people
they
in the main
changed
team.
something. Hawkeye's not there.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
that's forgettable.
He'd like be the only one that would belong in a game like that. Like,
Yeah.
he'd be
like-
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Like bow and arrow,
He'd
like
be
bows and
awesome.
arrows are
And you know
always so
that-
much fun in
When
video
Destiny
games.
know
added
that-
bow and arrow, that was the
that
shit,
was.
man.
I remember
Like,
us running around playing Destiny, just
Fuck
be like,
yeah.
ah, pow, pow! Like, seriously though, like
I'm Robin Hood.
I can only imagine that they would bullet time that shit real hard. You know what I mean? Like, but then again,
Yeah.
bullet time in online doesn't really work. So.
Hey, it did in Max Payne 3. You ever play that?
Yeah, but didn't everyone go into bullet time for a second?
Well, it was like a bubble in
Bubble
your line
time.
of sight.
Right.
And like you and whoever was in your line of sight
We're
and
all-
anyone.
yeah.
And it was
That would
so
be
well
terrifying.
done.
they did that
It
in
was
Killing
bloody
Floor.
awesome.
That would be
They-
so terrifying
in-
if you just run along. You're like,
In Killing
But then
Floor,
other people are moving around the map
yeah, you'd
at
be
normal
like,
speed.
I'm gonna fucking die.
It's very
That
cool.
is that's very true. That's
Yeah.
a good implementation of it, and I guess that really did work, despite the fact that that game was never really huge.
But it was so
well.
sick.
It was
I
great.
love that
Rockstar
game.
nailed
Yeah.
it for sure. But in
Yeah.
Killing Floor, the entire server would just go into bullet time, so you would be running around.
Oh, wow,
And you'd be
okay.
like in slow mo, and you're like, oh cool, okay.
Yeah,
One of
that's
us
weird.
will die.
I guess I'm doing this now for a little while. So fuck. But
What was that? Killing Floor.
Killing Floor. It was like an online.
Yeah.
It was a PC game. It was
Okay.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a think Left 4 Dead, but on a persistent map where you're not trying to get from A to B. It's just like you've got to run around the map and
You just got to do you.
wave after wave of monsters.
Yeah, cool. Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
there you
a
go.
lot of fun. Actually,
Yeah.
a lot of fun. I played a lot of that shit.
Man.
But
Delays
Avengers will
though.
be shit.
Yeah, Avengers. I don't.
Especially 2
I
weeks
want it to be
later
good.
when everyone compares it to Cyberpunk.
Dude, yeah, totally.
Yes,
It's
dead in the water.
dead. Like,
Yeah.
No one's going to be talking about
You know-
anything else. It was like when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out.
Yeah.
That was
Mm.
phenomenon. Like, everyone was like, that was what they were playing. And they were like, did you get to this part yet? Did you see
Oh
the horse
my
balls
God,
yet?
yeah.
Did you fucking
did you
die
did you tickle his scrot?
Did you get tuberculosis yet? Spoiler alert.
And you're right. Like, it's a completely different game. Sure, it's single player. It's an RPG, but it's still like everyone wants to play it. Everyone played The Witcher. Everyone loves CD Projekt Red. Well, besides some, probably small people, small amount of small people, small.
Short people
You know what I
that
mean?
no
Small group of
reason
people who just don't like RPGs or whatever.
You mean
like
contrarians?
or bloody probably
Fuck those guys.
99% of the world's population who just play COD. No offense to you, Dylan. You're a hardcore
Your
gamer boy,
brain.
but so many people are pumped for Cyberpunk, and it's going to be like, oh yeah, see you later, Avengers. Even if
Yeah.
like
a month
like,
after Avengers comes
I
out.
buy a lot of
pop that
games,
shit
and
on sale.
I don't want to buy Avengers if Cyberpunk's coming out like 12 days later.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play
I'm
Avengers for
literally
12
not
games.
going to be able to play Avengers.
However, the whole model of a game as a service means that it's going to be pervasive throughout that. But it would only be pervasive if it has the support from the start.
True.
And but I
Absolutely.
assume that Square Enix has that in mind as well.
Yeah.
Where it's like Cyberpunk will be a phenomenon for what? How long was Red Dead a big thing? Was it 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah.
Everyone did nothing but play that? Or like, I mean...
And the
probably less,
multiplayer doesn't really hold up to something like
but
GTA.
No
but
one
like,
talks about the multiplayer. It's not
multiplayer.
but it
like
was
GTA
still in the
Online.
top 20 games that sold last year. Red Dead 2.
Oh,
because it came to
no
PC,
doubt.
probably.
Exactly
But like,
that. Totally.
also, Cyberpunk will have single player DLC.
Yeah, they'll have, like, expansions.
which will come
And
out.
they want to
a
add the
while after.
multiplayer that
Yeah.
might be like 2 years down the road.
Because if you think about The Witcher, like people still talk
And that
about
multiplayer,
that could be.
are you kidding?
That could be a fucking
multiplayer
game
Cyberpunk,
changer.
like, oh boy, oh boy.
But people said that about Red Dead as well.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a
Who
different.
wants to walk around tickling horse scroots with your pals? Nobody. Who wants to
mean-
go around fucking jacking shit up with your fucking vein whips in
Red-
Cyberpunk? Everybody.
And that's why GTA 5 is still
Jacking
so
shit
popular,
up.
right? Because it's
Red
like
rocketing it up with...
you can drive around this crazy city, and like Cyberpunk's going to be that, but futuristic and 100
Yeah.
times better because
True.
I'm
Cyberpunk.
so excited for Cyberpunk.
Oh,
But-
look, don't get me wrong. I want to be all about it. But even like with the option of playing GTA Online, like I still prefer to play single player than I would to play
Oh,
GTA
absolutely.
Online.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because this story is amazing, and I want that story. I want to get knee deep. I want to be a corpo, or maybe even a street kid. I
And
don't
just
know.
like
I don't know.
if it is
street
what
kid.
they say it's going to be, and I think the fact that they're pushing it back means they want it to be as good as
Perfect.
they've hyped it up to be, and
I'm so
everyone has hyped it
excited.
up to be. But it'll have that replayability of like, all right, I went corpo last time. Maybe I can be a street kid this time, and I can do this with my build, and I can do this and this and this, and like play it again and make different decisions. Because like, I love The Witcher, but I haven't played it more than once because I put 170 hours into it, and I was like, I'm not ready to play this again yet.
Yeah.
But if I went back, I know I would love it. But I could go and make all different decisions, and like
Ultimately,
but
though,
it's
it wouldn't
not.
have the biggest impact on the outcomes of a lot of that stuff.
No,
Yeah.
there's
I know
only a
that, like,
few
mission by
main
mission.
things. Yeah, mission. Yeah, there are a few like mission specific things, but like there are a few main things that you do throughout the game that will
Who's the
make the
leader of
ending.
Skellige?
Yeah, that.
Who
But
is
like
it?
where
I don't
Siri
see him.
ends up and like stuff like that. So, but it's not
Who am I
Skellige.
going
As-
to bang?
as far. Yeah, and that. Yeah, pretty much it.
Who do I bang
Who leads
today?
Skellige? Who do I bang? And where does Siri end up?
3 things.
Yeah.
But,
Three
and what they are
choices.
very much selling on here is that that's going to have massive, like, diverging paths that have huge story implications and
Yeah.
outcomes and things.
I'm so excited.
Like, that
I'm
ought to be
so
true. And I'm
happy
sure it
but
will
sad
be.
they moved it. You know.
Oh,
Well,
it's
I
going to
mean,
be
they showed
fucking
us in the
fantastic.
demo
So
2 different
bittersweet.
characters, didn't they?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
was it? I mean, there were different play styles for sure, which is, they were pretty significantly different. But I mean, like, does that affect the world or how the world sees you?
Or like who you can interact with and
and more
form
importantly, who you
alliances
can
with.
bang. Like,
Ooh, yeah. in first
wanna
person.
bang.
You can bang, right?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, it was in like one of the first
Yeah.
trailers where they overlay and you see the girl wake up in bed with the dude, and
and
they're
the guy
like, "This
walks
is a
out."
mature game."
Yeah.
Old mate with no clothes on, just
Yeah.
trying to scamper out. And he's like, I'm sorry. I'll leave now.
Sorry, ma'am. I'll
You want
leave.
breakfast? Okay, no, okay,
Miss Guzzi.
bye.
Miss Guzzi.
Her consorts, yeah. Kicking him out.
And I think they've said that as well. Like you can have actual relationships with some characters, or you can just have one night stands as well. We just, NPCs and shit.
How many people can you bang like simultaneously? Like I want to be.
I guess
what I'm saying is like I
we
want
can
a
make-
hoe simulator. Like I want to be a hoe.
let's we can make a video about that when the game releases. Let's see how many.
How many bangs?
Instead of
How many-
bang,
who can we bang?
Bangity bang. Instead of
Bada bing, bang, bang, bang. I love
But
it.
yeah, 5 months extra development time.
Cyberbang.
It's a lot.
I
It's a
guess
lot
it
of
can only
time.
be a good thing.
And they said it's done, right? Okay, so
Yeah,
this is the
it's
question about like,
playable.
what's happening to
Yeah, they said it's
to the
playable.
Avengers, right? It's playable and done to the extent that like
You could
the
shit.
skeleton's there, right? Like the skeleton is there. They're polishing.
I'd say even like
right? So there's months
with
they're polishing. They're not like completely changing the game.
No.
like
I
what we're
think-
assuming that they're trying to do with Avengers.
Did CD
Yeah,
Projekt
that's only
Red not
4
also
months.
say they're like expanding the side quests and things like that? I think they
I don't think they did.
they said that.
No,
Well,
I
I
think
could
they
just
said
fucking
in
idiot.
in
That's
their
fair.
press release. I think they just said like the game is complete and it's playable. We just need extra time to put that high level of polish that we're known for, kind of thing.
Oh.
I don't know if they're known for a high level of polish, like Witcher 3 when it
I
first
guess
came out.
3 years after The
But
Witcher 3
now,
came out, yeah.
Now it's pretty great.
Because it might be buggy as fuck at the moment, and they're like, shit, we can't get this out by April.
Buggy as buck, baby.
Exactly. And that's a good thing because we've seen so many games come out way undercooked, you know,
Yeah,
and
totally.
buggy is
That bitch
fuggy
raw.
as buck. And which is why I think Doom getting delayed was such a good thing because goddamn, man.
Doom is going to be
It's gonna be a riot.
insatiable. It's going to be so good.
And every like outlet who's just got to play it recently, who got like 3 hours hands on,
They're fucking
YouTubers
creaming
and
their little
they're all
shorts.
just like, this game is insane.
Yeah, and
Like-
they've just done nothing but improve on a game that was already technically very sound, but they've just made it a much more deep experience. I love the idea that you have a fucking space station.
That's
and
wild.
in the
Yeah.
space station, like you can go into the trials or whatever they call it, the Shreddatorium or whatever they call it.
Shredded.
No, I don't think it's
Is that
called
how you
that.
unlock your
I think it's just practice.
skill
It's
points
like
or
how
something?
you're in fucking. I think you do unlock your skill points in like that space station thing, but it's kind of like how in Sekiro, how you've got that one guy who you
Oh,
can
yeah. Oh,
yeah, you
keep
just
fighting and practice
lay
your shit
into
on.
him.
Exactly. He's like that room is that. That's not. That's called something.
Shreddatorium is
Shreddatorium.
fucking awesome.
You know what? You can have that for free. id Software. Yeah. But I'm
Paying
al-
it forward.
And guys, you know what I'm like. I'm always like blood for the blood god. So come on, let's fucking get to the Shreddatorium. I cannot even begin to express my fucking excitement for Doom Eternal, and the fact that we didn't get to play it at PAX haunts my little dreams.
I'm actually happy that we didn't play it because I'm
Fucking
just
take that
so
back.
excited to get
Fresh.
All
like,
we were playing was
to
the
get
multiplayer
hands on-
version. It was like that was just that battle mode where one of the people controls the monsters.
Yeah, then I'm even more glad we didn't play it. I can't wait for it to be complete, and I buy it, and it's amazing.
He's gonna get
We did the
stuck
things that
in.
you wanted to do, Dad.
I didn't stop you.
You did. You were
That's
like,
not-
"Hey, Dylan, fuck you," and then
I was like, you can go play your fucking PC game, aka Doom, one of the greatest fucking games coming out this year. But anyway,
No,
I'm
not blaming you. I'm
I'm
just
kind of excited because I haven't got to play it, and it's like it's gonna be done when we do play it because
It's gonna be dank.
yeah.
because I know we kind of skipped over the part where we say what games we've been playing, but I recently went back and played Doom again in pure excitement and elation for Doom Eternal.
Did you
And-
play the story mode? Like
Yeah.
story, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I played it on the hardest mode because I was like, well, let's
Because he's a
see
big
how
boy.
Big dick
see
energy.
how fucking big this dick is, right? And it was real good. It was real good. Died a lot, but it was real good.
Yeah.
And you can't help but feel when you're playing it, it's very much a corridor shooter in the same sense that it's like run forward, murder, don't die, jump around, murder, blah, blah, blah,
There's
blah,
a few good like arenas that you fight in though.
Oh,
like
don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
that whole fucking formula works.
yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. And you play the whole thing and you're like, this is so good. I just want to keep playing it. And then the game ends. And then you're like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to play it again. But this just looks so much more like robust in the trend, like the traversal, the idea of that whole sort of what do you call it? The meat hook. You like zip around with that. You can now swing. You can now climb. You can now dash in air.
Guys.
Yeah. Like all of that sounds
air dash
amazing.
looks sick. The flamethrower, shoulder flamethrower.
So there's that balance to combat now, where it's like, you chainsaw people, you get your ammo. You fucking glory kill someone, you get your health. Now you flamethrower them, you get your armor. So you can replenish all of your things while you're in it. They call it. It's more cerebral combat. Like it's kind of cool. I love that.
It's like a fucking puzzle game. While you're slaughtering demons by the fucking dozen.
You've got the meta game,
Matthew,
like
the
while you're
fourth
in
demon,
there.
I must hit you with my flamethrower.
But
also,
go on.
the story. I know that's not the main part of Doom, but it looks really interesting.
I don't want to tell you how many times I watched that trailer.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to tell you how many times I listened to the song from that trailer. But that song fucking rips. It absolutely thrashes and shreds and every little heavy metal word I can
Rips
fit
and
into
tears.
that. It rips and or tears and it fucking...
It slaps.
It slaps, baby.
Slaps.
It slaps.
It slaps.
Yeah,
It does slap.
That game looks amazing. And it's pretty much like, besides Ori, which comes out like 9 days before that, that's, for me,
Yeah.
I'm excited for.
Fair.
But like, that's the first big release of the year, right? Like, nothing's really coming out in Feb.
I cannot think of a single thing.
I don't.
Yeah.
To the Googles.
When's Animal Crossing coming out?
The same day as Doom.
Fucking sucked in. The Switch boys get something. And then everyone else
Little
gets
baby
get
game
something,
for
yeah.
babies.
What?
Okay, can I just change
Hang on
topics for a
second,
sec?
what the fuck?
Yeah, well, you want to backtrack on that, do you?
No. I'm not backtracking on that. Nintendo is fucking backwards. In Animal Crossing,
That's racist.
you can only have one island per Nintendo Switch.
Wait, what are you talking
So,
about?
What?
yeah. So, if you have multiple profiles on the same Switch, you have one island and you all play Animal Crossing on that island. You cannot have a second island. Why is Nintendo so fucking backwards?
What is that? Why?
You know what I smell?
To sell more
fucking-
Switch Lights, maybe?
Yeah, my brother's gonna piss up my island.
Exactly. What is with that? How is that a thing?
Do you know what I smell?
How do they
here?
get away with that? It's like Pokemon.
I was going to say, I can smell a fucking, what do you call it? Animal Crossing Home type of
Oh my
yearly
God.
subscription
Oh, yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
At least
Dude,
it's cheap, but
Also, there's rumors going around that Animal Crossing may have microtransactions.
Yeah.
Finally,
Rumors.
Get me some
Rumors.
outfits.
always what we needed.
But like,
I wanna buy-
why can you only have one fucking island for
so
a
that
console?
you can spend a microtransaction of $50 for a second island.
Island number 2.
Fucking hell. I tell you, that is just...
74 Australian dollars to buy a little tractor, build yourself a canal, and split your one island into two.
So
March 31st. Oh, okay, cool.
March is Half-Life Alex. March 31st is
Wait, isn't
Persona
that
5
April?
Royal.
Oh, dude,
No,
I
no,
want to get
March.
Persona 5
Nice,
Royale.
right. Yeah, I can't wait for Persona 5.
Well, I thought it
Royale.
was April as well, but this says March.
But it doesn't have a
April
release
3rd
date yet.
for Resident Evil 3. That shit's going to get my dick rock hard.
I don't
Y'all know
think
that.
I think Half-Life Alex will get delayed. Doesn't
Honestly,
even have
you
a
reckon,
release
Dylan?
date, and it comes out in
absolutely
March.
think it will be delayed.
Yeah.
Now, I know they made a big deal about the release date, but they're trying to, like,
No,
Boneworks...
release month.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah.
They put a release month out.
Yeah.
But with Half-Life Alex, they announced that shit, and then Boneworks dropped. And
Yeah.
Boneworks has that complete full-body VR simulation thing, where everything you interact with is, like, you can knock shit over, all of it's, like, in-engine, real physics, like, and Half-Life Alex didn't have that.
Yeah.
When they first were putting this shit out, it still had that whole teleport to move thing, which is, like, one of the worst tropes for VR.
That's one
It
of the
is-
things that just like
I hate it.
turns me away from it. 'Cause it's like
I don't
that
want
doesn't-
to teleport to move.
But
Just
apparently
fucking
it's
press a
because-
button. Give me a thumbstick.
Apparently,
Yeah.
it's because if you move like naturally with a thumbstick, it can make you feel really sick. That's one of the reasons why they
Boneworks
don't.
figured it out,
though.
so-
Yeah, yeah.
And then Boneworks comes out, it becomes the gold standard for VR like interactivity, and then Valve is like, well, fuck.
Where
so
is she?
They had to take the Boneworks code for Steam and then tried to because they had meetings with Valve,
What?
like the guys
Really?
who made Boneworks, and they were kind of like, "How did you do this?"
Where did you read this?
This was like, I don't know, some article shit that I
That's
was reading.
crazy.
Like, and they were talking about
wild.
like a bunch of YouTube stuff I was watching about.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Because the guys who make Boneworks are the people behind like Corridor Digital.
Yeah.
Corridor, yeah.
Yeah, and like I love those guys.
Yeah.
And they're always, shilling their vids with Boneworks, and I'm like, up good because it's incredible.
That's
Good.
sick.
Let me know more.
Exactly. But still, I love the fact that these guys who are such a small developer managed to like impress the fuck out of Valve, and they're like,
Yeah.
show us how you did that.
Please.
That's so sick. But yeah,
let
that's
me
definitely getting pushed.
I reckon it'll be pushed for that very reason, which
Yeah.
is good because it gives me enough time to save for a VI headset
Yeah.
and a new graphics card.
This is another thing I'm like so happy about these delays because I can play games in my backlog.
Yeah.
And Mass Effect 3. Which
Like, I'm not
I've played about
stoked
10
'cause-
times. But
I've
still.
been playing games, like I went back and played Far Cry 5 and I was like, oh, why am I fucking playing this again? You know what I mean? And then I played Sekiro and I was like, this game is so good. But
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, I saw you get an achievement
So-
the other day. The final healing gourd.
I played.
You saw
I
that?
finished. I finished Goose Game over
Nice.
the break. I played Inside in one sitting. Really
Nice.
good. Really weird.
Hectic.
Have you played Limbo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
So good.
the next game after that from the same developers.
Spiders.
And you know what? I played a game from the same developer as well. Stella.
Yeah, that's right.
Except I played it on my phone, and turns out I am far from dexterous with my thumbs, and I just kept getting stuck on things because I'm supposed to like swipe to get them to jump, and they're just like, not jump,
Dexterous.
and then you get killed by the monster. So I'm not about that.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm not about it.
And I played Borderlands 3, which, oh my God, I love that game so much.
Classic you.
Classic me.
Classic Elliot.
Like,
Borderlands lover. Oh,
I put it off, not for any reason, not because I didn't want to play it, but because Tash and I wanted to play it together. We didn't want to start it without the other one. And we started it and got to like level 12.
did you
last
restart?
year. No. We kept going from where we were. And
How far in, like time wise?
what, level 12?
Yeah.
Maybe 5 hours?
Yeah, not bad.
Not far at all. We'd gotten to like off Pandora to the first planet.
Yeah.
And then I had a week off work and she didn't have to work much that week and we played 80
Smashed
hours of it.
Nice.
And it's so fucking good. Like Anthem was such a letdown for like a lot of reasons, but like
For
one of the
almost every reason.
one of the main reasons is because when you hit the end game, there was just like nothing drawing you back in.
Yeah,
We hit-
that was the main reason.
Yeah. The story was okay.
I'm going to
Like, I
sidetrack
didn't-
onto Anthem for a little
Yeah.
bit. The story was okay,
Yeah.
and the mechanics were great. Like flying around
Yeah.
was fun. It looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
The gunplay was pretty good.
Yeah.
As I expected, they would add more things as
Mm-hmm.
it continued to grow, but it just kind of there was no end game, so it did not continue
and
to
it was
grow.
like you would play for like 5 hours and get 2 legendaries or something,
Yeah.
if that,
If that.
and get some Grandmaster weapons, which were just carbon
Did you say
copies.
grandma weapons?
Grandmaster,
Some grandmother
grandma,
weapons.
Grandmaster weapons that were carbon copies of the weapons you already had. In Borderlands, it is literally like we hit,
A billion
we've,
guns.
and that is no bullshit. Like it is insane. We finished the game at level 50 because we did almost all side missions. Then went back, and once you hit level 50 and you finish the game, Guardian rank unlocks, which is a pink XP bar instead of your yellow XP bar. That
Do love
every
me some
time you
pink.
get a Guardian point, you can choose it towards 1% to gun damage or 1% to
Oh, yeah.
And they
Yeah.
had that in the previous
I was
game,
gonna
but
say,
it was
I
a
thought
little
that
bit
was there,
different. It's
yeah.
called Badass rank in that one. And in this, you get rewards as you choose more things. You get skins and you get a trait that I've got now where every 10 enemies I kill, I get a grenade spawns in my
Nice.
pocket. So it's like
Right in your pocket.
right in my pocket. And there's so much content. Like there's trials that you can go back and do on harder levels. There's mayhem modes. So once you finish the game, you unlock the ability to choose mayhem 1 to 4, which gives you different modifiers. There's also True Vault Hunter mode, which is just New Game Plus. But it's not just New Game Plus and enemies are harder. It's like a psycho will now be a badass psycho.
yeah.
And a badass enemy will be a super badass. And
Yeah.
it's like everything gets stepped up a notch. But the legendaries drop like fucking nothing I've ever seen before. I have my bank on the ship with all my legendaries, because I don't like selling them. I like keeping them to see all the legendaries I've collected across the game. I have like 40 something legendaries from across my run through, and some of them were like very low level, like level 10, 12. And now we can just go back and farm a boss, and you get like 5 legendaries from it. Like you're opening chests and you're getting legendaries, because like it's just so satisfying to find that legendary that just works perfectly for your build, and you find like a legendary shield that is just like OP as fuck or something like that, and it's so satisfying and so like rewarding at the end game, and like throughout the whole game it's rewarding, but like I can continue playing it at level 50 capped and get so much more out of it. It's just like something that I don't get from other looter shooters, and I just because I didn't continue to play Destiny, like when it first released, I finished it, I got bored of it in the end game, and I stopped playing before all the big expansions came out. Borderlands is like, it's been out for a few months, but they're bringing free content out. Now there's DLC that I haven't even bought yet, but I think that ups the level cap. So it's, oh my God, it's so fun. It's so fucking satisfying to play.
I'm glad you're really into it. Like,
the story's not very good. The villains are the worst human beings ever, and not in a like they're a good villain, they're bad humans. They're just so fucking annoying because they're meant to be like streamers, but that's just a dumb angle to take, and it's forgettable. Like unlike Borderlands 2, which is super memorable with Handsome Jack, but the locations are sick, the weapons are sick, the upgrades. There's so many cosmetic upgrades and no fucking microtransactions at all. It's sick.
Pretty unheard of.
It's unfucking heard of.
Bruh.
Look at him go.
Bruh.
I'm like,
good.
I was
remember being
searching
hella
for
negative about it.
microtransactions. Like, I've got to be missing this, right? There's got to be microtransactions somewhere. I can't, there's nothing. You can't buy Iridium or extra currency or anything like that.
That's pretty commendable.
Yeah, totally.
But also, like, how else am I supposed to pay to win?
I mean, you can't.
Got to play to win now.
Yeah, you got to play to. Yeah.
You want me to
Apparently,
play
it was
my
the
games?
4th best-selling game of the year in the US. Borderlands 3.
Interesting.
That's wild.
Nice.
By the
But
way, real quick update.
That's what I've been balls deep in.
One. Oh, that's fair. There's one big game, big in massive quotation marks, that's coming out in February. February 14th is Darksiders Genesis. Genesis.
Genesis.
I'm guessing you're saying that, like, sarcastically, that it's...
I said in big quotation marks.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
You know what else was coming
It's on
out?
PC already, but it's meant to be okay.
You know what else was coming out Feb 14?
Dreams.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Isn't
Well,
that
that is also
Valentine's Day?
It
Yeah,
is Valentine's Day. That fucking dog dating game.
Oh,
for real?
shit. No way. I was going to ask Elliot to be my Valentine, but I guess I've got better things to do.
But that game got delayed as well.
Ah,
So rip, it's
well,
not coming
Dreams
out
is
on
out
anymore.
on...
Yeah.
on
What's it called again? Dog Daddy?
my
Dog Daddy. That's what it's called.
Papa Dog Daddy?
It's called
the one from PAX, you
Papa
mean?
Daddy, yeah.
Best friends forever.
Yeah, that's it.
Friends
Best friends forever. Dog
But yeah,
Daddy.
Dreams is full releases Feb 14th
Yeah.
as well.
That is exciting. That is exciting.
People are saying that there's going to be like a new PSVR 2 on PS4, and I'm like, no way.
What? No.
Why would they do
It'll
that
be
end of life
PS5
cycle?
only.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it'll launch with a PS5?
I think they'd be. I think it would be smart to have a bundle with it, but not as the only option.
Oh, no way.
No,
They're not
just
going to do a Connect, but like
fuck that.
$200 more than a Connect would cost, because PSVR's pretty expensive. Well,
Yeah.
it
I
was
think-
pretty expensive when it first released.
Just thinking of like probably the best way to do it, I think it would probably make more sense to get the console in people's hands,
Yes.
have them
And
experience the graphics, have them experience the net, like the I guess ecosystem of it,
Especially
and,
if-
the backwards compatibility, and then be like, hey, so remember that fucking hot shit console you just bought? You want to fuck it up a notch? Hey, you want some VR for that shit?
Especially
baby?
if,
Some VR,
like,
baby.
because they've said
You want some of that?
PSVR will be backwards compatible. So if
Good.
running your PSVR 1 on your PS5 runs maybe smoother, or,
Yeah,
you know,
higher
just like
frame rate, better
higher
refresh
frame
rate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then they go, oh, but you want that big dick energy. Here's PSVR 2. Like, that will sell
That's
way
big
more.
dick energy.
Yeah.
Because like Resident Evil 7 on PSVR 2 would be kind of cool.
Also, Iron Man VR got delayed.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
So many delays.
Just in case you care, I don't.
I don't.
I don't see
But-
why you wouldn't care.
See, this is the
Talk about
question,
getting
'cause most
motion
people-
sick during playing video games. Being Iron Man in VR in first person, I'd be like,
There's nowhere for the vomit to go. You're encapsulated with that. You could drown in that fucking.
it doesn't have a mask on it.
No. Just think of like Tony Stark.
You get
pouring out
delivered like
hungover.
an entire Iron Man suit to play the game.
Oh my god.
That'd be nasty.
What's
Friday,
fucking-
please clear out the chambers.
What's his Mrs. name?
Pepper Potts.
Pepper.
He's Mrs.
He's
He's
Miss-
Misso.
He's
Miss
missing.
Eye.
Yeah.
Pepper Potts.
Anyway, Ori, that's gonna be sick. March 11th. So yes, in answer to your question, in answer to my question, sorry, Doom is the first big game out for the year.
Oh, hectic. Yes, indeed.
But Ori's gonna be. Oh, I can't wait.
March 11.
And it's only $50. I know it's on Game Pass, but
And
it's
it's
got
on Game Pass.
It's got some beautiful collector's edition that I'm gonna buy. So.
You got Neo 2, March 13th.
Oh shit, yeah.
I don't know.
Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I never got fucking fully sucked into Neo.
Neither.
1. I played it for a bit and it was fine. It was cool, but it's like it wasn't.
I think the
What I
mission
wanted.
layout just it didn't rock with
I
me.
liked that it had a Shiba Inu.
Yeah, I liked
His
I
little
liked
spirit boy.
most things about the game. I don't know, it just wasn't.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. It just wasn't it.
It wasn't Sekiro, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Sekiro was some fucking hot.
That was hot shit.
It's hot.
Now, when I went back and played it, I was like, "There's a reason this is Game of the Year." And you know what? I was playing it like New Game Plus, and I got up to the goddamn monkey boy.
Oh,
nice.
goddamn.
There you go.
Shit. Do you
Sick.
remember when I lost my save file and I had to like smash through
Yeah.
the vast majority? I can't believe how quickly I got through it. Then
Yeah.
I started playing it against
Dude.
the monkey, and I was like, "Nah, like I need to warm up."
I got stuck on Genichiro for so long in that game.
Genichiro was a
And then
fucking turd.
I got
hurdler.
to Genichiro in like
Burgle
2
turd.
sittings on New Game Plus.
Yeah, right.
Like,
The fact that you even played New Game Plus, like,
yeah, I never went back, but it's something that I know I would love if I picked it up again, and it would take me a while to get back into this like
Into the-
I didn't want to start again
flow.
because I had the choice to do that, and I was like, I don't want to create a new save file and
Nah.
lose all of that work I put in.
yeah, fucking
Because I'm
no.
like, because I looked and I'd unlocked all the skills, like all the skills, because I just kept playing it before I did New Game
Farming,
Plus.
yeah.
Farm the fuck out of some stuff, and now I got
Yeah.
everything, and I'm like, but what do I do with it? Like, I don't know how to play anymore. Because it's not helping. Like, I mean, obviously I've got my damage and my health up, but I'm like, I
But you
don't
got to
know how
get
win.
that like perfect
Timing.
deflection, yeah.
Especially with that monkey, and I'm like
Oh,
learning
my-
his attacks, and then
He's
because I
like
know-
liquid. He's like,
yeah. And
I love how
I
he
know
was
that when
like
I kill
cancer
him,
of the Boreal
Yeah.
Valley.
yes. And when I fucking kill him, you know he's gonna get back up.
He's
Like,
gonna
Yeah.
get back.
he is, and he's a dirty boy.
do you know? I don't.
He's literally chucking shit. He's like,
Chucking the- he
he's got
chucked the
shit
poo-poo.
hands.
Yeah, that shit's fucked.
He's gonna touch you, and you're gonna.
Farts
so
too,
fu-
and he fucking
so
farts
intense.
on you.
And then the terror attack where he like puts his head on his neck and
Yeah.
screams.
That's so cool.
Run
though.
away, run away, run away, run away.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that move. It's so interesting how they made a giant monkey that shits in its hand and throws it at you and does a massive fucking fart on your face. Terrifying.
And then
And
they-
like
I took that
a
shit
gr-
seriously.
Like one of the greatest bosses in that entire game.
love
Like,
and they're like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give you 2 of them.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah,
psych.
yeah. You have to kill him.
you thought that's bad.
Dum, dum.
Gonna fight 2 of them.
Oh, that yeah. But by the time I fought the 2 of them in the cave, I was like,
Yeah.
I think I beat him maybe first or second go. I was like, yeah, fuck you, monkey.
Did you use
I
that
know
like?
you.
You ever use that lunge to pull the fucking
I
parasite
never
out
did
of his
it.
neck?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think I ever did
you're
it.
an idiot. You're fucking.
Give me your
come
fuck.
to me, you win.
It's like with those what are they called? The like the guys with the purple heads that fly around them,
Oh, yeah.
Sichi men or whatever
Yeah.
they're called. When they jump in the air, you can do like the air counter
Yeah.
and take them out in like one hit.
So good,
Oh, hectic.
except for
Yeah.
when I can't get the air counter. Like
Yeah.
when I can't do it, I'm like, you fuck.
And
Yeah,
it's so
and then he
weird
just
to try to do
terrors you to
the,
death.
the Kiri counter, Mikiri.
Mikiri.
Yeah,
It's the best.
No, but yeah, it's so
love it.
hard to do because it's like, I mean, it was hard for me to wrap my mind around.
Hard
'cause
to
I'm like,
learn.
You gotta press dodge towards them while you do it, and then you do your foot thing.
Only
and-
for a thruster, but that is like when you get that
So
against like
good.
Genichiro, it's like Fuck
Yes.
you, motherfucker.
You bitch ass motherfucker. I'm the wolf, bitch. I'm the wolf.
It's like when in the anime
I
when they
love
just
that.
like they pull the sword out just a little bit and they put it straight back in the sheath. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, I love that game.
What a game.
Does everyone feel like playing Sekiro?
Yeah,
A
just
little
a
bit.
little.
Yeah.
It's just there's a reason it won Game of the Year, and like
Totally.
I don't feel bad that it won over Resident Evil 2. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I am
it is
still
amazing.
stunned that there was not DLC.
And I'm still stunned
On-
it doesn't have an easy mode.
I just want a story.
Flashback to our first episode.
Yeah, they got a little
Yeah.
bit of a deep cut for you. Hey,
But really, no DLC. They normally have them.
Question
Yeah, what's up? You pointed at me, or was it for me?
for both of you.
no,
Okay.
oh no, I'll get it.
Sorry,
It's for cat.
you can
Whatever.
No, that's whatever.
Bitch.
Is Elden Ring coming out this year?
I'm not.
Rumors say May, but
I'm
we'll
not
see.
George R. R. Martin, bitch. I don't know. I haven't seen anything.
Really hard to tell because they're normally very, very quick on their turnarounds. Like once they've announced something, it comes out pretty quickly. But I would have thought
Because we're still
I
waiting
would've
on
heard
Ghost of
something by now.
Tsushima, and like
Ghost of Tsushima.
wasn't Ghost of Tsushima?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost
Tsushima.
of Tsushima.
Yeah, close
Yeah.
enough.
You know what I
I'm just teasing you, man.
Caddy. Because
That's May.
wasn't that
That's
and
May.
Sekiro announced roughly the same time?
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
And
But
then Sekiro is like one and done, already won Game of the Year, and goes
Yeah.
Ghost of
Tsushima.
Tsushima is at the end of the year, isn't it?
May.
Is it really?
No.
because it's PS4.
I
Wait,
thought was
no,
way
it got pushed.
later. Yeah.
They said summer at the Game Awards. That was all we've seen. They haven't
That
said
might be
anything.
why I'm thinking like August.
Yeah.
Surely that's got to be a next gen.
No, this is like the last game of PS4.
So these are like the swan songs of the PS4, that and Last of Us 2. And then eventually there'll be a PS5 launched like there was. Because, like, you know, Last of Us was the swan song.
Oh yeah,
of the
definitely. There's going to
PS3.
be another version of it come out on.
I fucking
PS5.
bought Last of Us twice, so I guess I have to buy this shit twice.
Do you reckon? Yeah, because I wonder how that's going to play out. Because like, well, I mean, Xbox have said that their first party games are going to be on both consoles for about a year or two, which whatever. I don't really care either way with that. Sure, it might hold back the next gen console, but like the first games on next gen are never utilizing
Yeah.
everything from next gen, right?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the games now coming out on Xbox One and PS4 far and away are way more technically crazy than anything that came out when it first came out. Like
That's half of course.
right? So like those first 2 years, fair enough, Xbox are going, yeah, we can support both families, like the whole family of consoles. Whereas so you could essentially buy an Xbox One game and then when you buy a Series X, play it on there with all the upgrades, or will you have to buy a Series X game?
That is
But
such
you
a valid question.
You know PlayStation are going to have a PS4 version of The Last of Us and then a PS5
Yeah,
version. They're not
definitely.
going to give you a free PS5 enhanced edition upgrade.
So
but will Mark like that?
here's the thing, though, right? That happened for some games because I bought, and this is you know me. I bought Call of Duty Ghosts
yeah.
on PS3, and it said free upgrade to PS4, and
Right.
it worked.
A third party, yeah,
You
third
put the
party
code
game.
in, you put the PS3 disc into the PS4 as a form of authentication.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
okay.
it allowed you to play that game. And it did. It
Does it
worked.
download the
It
PS4
downloads the
version?
digital version, yeah.
That's sick. I
And
didn't
then-
know that was a thing.
So that happened.
Right.
And there was a few games that did that, but only in that intermediary position
Yeah.
of doing that. Now, the
But not
rumors
P-
for
not
PS5 are saying
exclusives.
that backwards compatibility is going to be a key feature.
Oh, yeah,
So I
yeah.
love that question that you just brought up because I'm like, fuck, you're totally
Yeah.
right. So it's like, is that just going to be the case where you buy it on PS4 and whoop, it works? Like, that's
like on
maybe it'll
Xbox
work,
One
but you-
enhanced, Xbox One X enhanced,
Yeah.
just get the update for free, but Series X enhanced, yeah.
I feel that you could get a little bit like you can pop it in your PS5, but it's going to play at PS4 level unless you give us $10. And then I'll give you the enhancements.
oh, I would pay that $10.
See
I'll pay that
that's
$10.
okay,
I
$10 for sure. But you're
$20.
You know, you're getting asked to pay.
$30.
Oh.
But if you're getting asked to buy a whole new
$40.
version, like The Last of Us remastered,
That's a whole nother $90.
that's a whole
I don't
nother
even-
game, right? Like,
I don't even want to talk about how many times I bought Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, fuck.
but then it's like Xbox Series X will definitely have its own boxes on shelves because third parties aren't going to do that. Like third parties that bring out next gen titles and they're not like Xbox as a first party are supporting Xbox One and Series X throughout their exclusives for the first 2 years, but third parties aren't being forced to support both consoles.
They're not,
like
but-
that's up to them if they do it.
But it's market share as well, especially big developers, like big publishers like Activision, like
Ubisoft
They were the
and-
one exactly. They were the ones who did the Call of Duty Ghost thing, and they probably wouldn't have been under any requirement to
No,
do so.
yeah,
Would have
for
just
sure.
been consumer like goodwill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And like, I suppose Black Flag on next gen didn't come out till like a while after Black Flag came out, but they did release next gen versions of some Assassin's Creed games that were originally released on the older console, but then also made like Rogue, which was only for the 360 and the PS3.
Yeah.
So
I only
I'm
played
interested
Black
to
Flag
see.
on PS4, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
This is this whole other question, and when it moves towards things like Game Pass and things as well, and
Yeah.
like these other subscription services, like what does that look like for the next generation? Because everything is changing. Digital is what we're doing now. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go out and buy discs all the time. Yet for some reason, my main catalog is all on disc for games, like on PS. Or
I'm like,
console.
Yeah.
I used to be like 90% discs and not much digital, but obviously with Game Pass it's a bit different because I can just download
Yeah.
whatever I want from Game Pass. But I've bought a lot of digital games last year, and I bought a lot of, discs
For
as well
console.
because I like having a disc. But
I like having a game
Like-
collection on console, but
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
fucking hate having a game collection for PC.
oh yeah,
I
but
love
PC
looking
is
at my
Yeah.
Steam
not,
library.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
And also,
The
like-
PC, like Steam's not like, well, PC you've not been able to buy discs
Well, you can still buy
like
them.
very often. Fuck all though. There'll be like a case on a shelf and it will have a code in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You know,
But
like-
you can buy the cover.
Yeah,
But for
yeah.
but
That's
for
what happened with
consoles,
Jedi Fallen Order.
yeah.
Yes.
For consoles though, like it's a lot of the time cheaper to buy the digital copy. I mean, the
Physical.
disc
Yeah,
copy
absolutely.
than the digital copy,
Which is insane.
So true.
stupid.
And that's why
So
I
true.
will on day
And
one
that's
go
why I
and get a
have so many
$69
discs.
JB Hi-Fi bloody price match.
And that's why I
Yeah.
bought Resident Evil 7 on PC for that reason at JB Hi-Fi, and
Yeah.
I bought fucking Jedi Fallen Order at EB Games for
Yeah.
that very same reason. They wanted $100 on Origin. $100
Bastards.
for a game that I spent $60 on in a physical retail location.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, retail is dying for this shit, right?
Yeah.
GameStop's going down the fucking corner. EB Games.
EB Games shut.
It's the same shit.
What,
11 stores
11 stores?
In Australia?
Yep.
Good.
I think it
None
might have
near
been
us.
even more than that. The one at the shopping centre where I used to work closed.
Suckers.
But we're like regional, so it's like, what the fuck else do we have to do except for watch movies and play games and shit?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, they're not closing these retail
Go
locations.
down to the
Yeah.
paddock and
Um,
kick grass.
Yeah, go and
Kick
set some
dirt
cow
around.
pies on fire.
yeah, like
Eat
I've got
the
nothing to do.
mushrooms that grow out of fucking cow shit.
num num.
apparently, The Outer Worlds is coming to Switch
Yeah, I heard
in
that.
March.
I can believe that.
Well, yeah, same. And I'm excited. I'm considering buying it.
Classic.
But the physical edition is a code for a Switch game.
Good.
How weird.
Switch
I
cases
don't
are
mind that.
ridiculously huge as well. Like, what
Yeah,
the
for the size.
fuck's
But-
up with that?
But why, like,
Why
That's
not
a
make
waste
them
of plastic.
3DS style?
why not?
Yeah.
They would
Why
keep-
not put it on a fucking
Saving everything.
cartridge? Because then I don't have to install that file onto my Switch.
No, but here's the thing though, man. Like the fact that you can put micro SD in the Switch, that's the shit, dog.
Yeah, I know that.
I bought
But, like,
128 gigs
The
for like
Witcher-
$45.
The
man.
Witcher is on a cartridge, but the Outer Worlds is just a code.
And it would be. No, I prefer it. And my main reason why I would say I prefer it is because it's a portable console. I don't want to have to swap out cartridges.
Yeah.
Are
Especially
you
if I have
kidding?
a.
I love that little
Yeah, I've got.
Okay,
click.
cool.
In
Look,
out comes the card.
Listen,
Pacha!
cat,
It's like I'm
you wanna
loading
lick
in my
your-
dreams.
Just because you want to lick your fucking Switch cartridges, that's your business, dog. What I'm getting at is the fact that there's a fucking little card that's the size of your pinky nail that holds like a 512 gigabytes of storage. Why not use it?
Yeah,
and
true.
the fact that if
This
you
is
jump
true.
on the store, they want $80 for that shit. And if
Yeah,
you pay
yeah.
60
Now this
bucks
is
for
the
this
this is
code,
the reason why
I would do it.
I would go and buy it from EB
Yeah.
Games is because you can probably get it for $70 on release day, or like $80, $90 from
a
the
reasonable price.
yeah. But I don't know. It's like, why don't they have 5 boxes to keep on the shelf, and then you hand it to them and they give you a card and you give them back the case. Like, I know people will be like, I want the case in my collection, but like if they're just giving you a code, that's such a waste of plastic. And like,
I agree.
Like, it just seems so weird to do that. Like for the Outer Worlds, I don't know. That seems
They
odd
should
to
have
me.
some form of like recycling situation there for that. And I think that would actually be somewhat of a noble cause, if not
Like-
just to get them a little bit of good PR. But I would do that because the amount, like I had to throw away the Jedi Fallen Order case. Like, what am I going to do? Hang around with an empty case with nothing in it? Like, no.
If it's just a normal
Yeah.
Switch case, like, you know, if it's some fancy collector's edition or something, like maybe put it up on in your collection. But it's like, it's just a red Switch case. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I'd be taking the code out and giving them the box back.
What was
They
it?
should
That,
accept that. I think that's actually a really good idea.
We'll see, because I'm probably going to buy it. So we'll see if they accept that. I'll be like,
So
cool, I'm going to take that. You can have your case
Yeah.
back. Bye-bye.
And they're probably going to be like, oh, no.
well, we can't do that.
can't
Sorry. And be
take
like,
that.
well, fuck. It just seems weird to me to do that.
Yeah, look, and I
Especially
agree.
because the cases are so
what
big,
did I
like you
buy
said, Kat.
recently? Or
Totally.
I guess it wasn't too recently, but I got a steelbook case as a part of the collector's edition,
And just an empty
and they
case.
gave me another regular
It
case that
was-
had the game code in it. So I had a steelbook that was empty and a regular case that was empty
was
but
it?
had a code in it.
That's
I remember
was
when
it?
you
That was nuts. Was it Sekiro? No.
no, that didn't have a special edition.
Yes, it did, because I got the beads. I got the prayer beads in the little baggie.
Oh, really?
Dude,
Yeah, I got
Oh,
like
wow.
a prayer bead bracelet.
what was that worth? Like the whole.
Oh, it was like $10 more than, or $20 more than the.
I
Oh,
never
what?
get the tat. You know me.
With
I'm,
the little,
I'm a
I think I
tatless
had
guy.
a little,
love the
like
tat.
a,
You fucking
such
live
an
the
art
tat. I know.
It had a
When you've
map
got
in
the
it.
everywhere.
Lancer, your bloody Gears of War
It had a
Lancer.
map in it
How many
too, yeah.
fucking... What do they call them? What, those bad guys from Gears?
Fuck, I've
Bad
forgotten
guys.
everything about Gears.
the bad boys.
We were so into it for such
was
a
so
short
good
period
too.
of time.
It was really nice.
We had fun. I'm not disputing that, but
very
Locust.
excited to
They're
play
the
that.
original ones.
I was
yeah.
gonna say how many locusts did you fucking chainsaw up, but I think the moment's gone.
It's actually a retro Lancer, so it's got a knife on the end.
Oh well, excuse me, Mr. Semantics.
it's actually a retro Lancer.
Gears
Dylan.
of semantics, you fucking dog.
Semantics of war.
Save it for the semantics dome, DB Weiss. Oh Jesus! All right,
Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, dear.
season 2.
It's happening.
All right. Yeah, cool. Well, this is the best fucking podcast ever. So.
It's true.
So happy to be back. This is
Yeah,
so
this
good.
is feels right. You
good.
know.
It's
feels
good.
right. Feels
Yeah,
good.
and I'm about to leave. I think for another
Bye.
state.
when the podcast ain't ending.
I didn't say it was. I'm just saying I physically will not be in the same state as you two. I'll be in a state of bliss. Nah, I'm going. I don't even know if I'm going yet, so I shouldn't even talk about it. But
Okay.
Just keep that shit on the reps, man.
Yeah.
it's just
Calm
getting
down.
sad thinking about it.
NDAs.
I'm
Calm
so
down.
glad we're back to it. You know.
I got a code for a game actually called Seventh Sector. I haven't really looked into it much, but I'll bring that to the next podcast
Nice.
and let you know how it is. Some puzzle indie game.
Nice. I do like puzzle games.
Also,
And I do like indie games. I'm all
yeah.
about it.
There's some really
me
good
more.
shit.
Ticking your boxes.
Yeah,
isn't
tell me more.
Yeah, I don't know. It's made by a Russian development
Oh,
studio.
tell me more next week.
I will. There's also some really good stuff on Game Pass at the moment. So
You know what? I actually have to re-buy Game Pass. You know how I won that
Yeah.
Ultimate or Gold or whatever it was, where it covers everything?
Ultimate, yeah.
And obviously I can't use that because I don't have an actual Xbox. So
yeah.
I had to cancel it because my 3 months free or whatever ran out. And it wouldn't let me re-buy regular Game Pass. So I don't know if I have Game Pass anymore.
I had
or
to do. I
what.
had to do that. What
That's
do you mean?
weird.
It just wouldn't let me purchase it. I'd try
You
to
had to
purchase
cancel
it. Yeah, I did. I cancelled
Yeah.
the Gold
yeah,
or the
yeah.
Ultimate, whatever it was. And then I tried to resubscribe to the regular one. And it was just like, nah, fail. Fail.
I gave it some time because I wanted $5.99 a month because I'd subscribed before. And then I gave it some time and I waited until it said, hey, try Game Pass for $1. And I was like, sure.
Hell yeah.
That's okay. I'll get back to it one day. I've got other things to play in the meantime. Anyway, I gotta play more Temtem. I'm all about
Oh
it.
yeah, we didn't even talk about Temtem.
It's okay. I'm gonna save it until next week when we do the games that we've been playing.
Cool.
And I'm gonna tell you all about Temtem because I'm gonna be playing it.
Sick.
Yeah, formulate that. And I reckon we'll probably wrap this one up pretty
Yeah.
soon. What do you reckon?
Sounds good.
Right
Yeah.
now even.
Did we just?
Right now, even?
Are we teetering on under an hour for a podcast?
Well, I think this is more of like a little, let's dip our toe in. A little
See if we can do
To
introductory-
refresh.
an hour conversation without.
Yeah.
you know, talking for 2.
I guarantee you next week it will be an hour and a half.
Absolutely. Hour 45 at least.
If we're going to do the awards next week, if that's what we're going to do.
Oh,
maybe
a
we-
tease.
Oh, that's going to be a big one.
Maybe. If
I
these
forgot
fucking idiots
about
are
that.
lucky.
Yeah, I reckon.
No, I'm kidding.
Big,
I
big
love
Daddy
y'all.
calling
Yeah,
the
let's do it.
shots.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I love y'all.
Oh, I'm so keen.
Girls, I
Me
love
too.
y'all. And boys, too. Y'all sweethearts.
yeah, yeah.
We love you.
And let us know in the comments what you want to hear from the podcast. What you want to...
Yeah.
What topics
You know,
you
what
wanna
topics
hear?
you want. Do you want
Yeah.
some
Clearly-
fancy
opinions do you want?
segments? Been meaning to come up with some, but...
Clearly,
life's
we're out
just
of ideas.
gotten in the way entirely.
What sort
Yeah.
of controversial opinion do you want us to argue over? Because
Yeah,
we'll do it.
true.
We will fight.
Who do you want us to fight?
Who do you want us to fight?
Which historical figure would you like to see Elliot fight? And yeah,
Which gaming YouTuber would you like to see?
because we're gonna put Kat on the warpath, and she'll have to fucking fight some.
I'm going to be the
Gamer
general.
girl.
I'm not going to fight. I'm going to direct you guys to fight.
Yeah, cool.
be like-
No, you can fight Alinity.
Alinity, go and fuck after
Okay.
she assaults her cat.
Yeah, I was
you
going
can
to
go
say, yeah. I'm going to have a cat on my
You can
side.
be-
I'm going to have an
Revenge of
army.
the Cats. Revenge of the Cats,
gonna
baby.
be- Perfect.
Shit. That's good.
Shit. Well,
But yeah, hit us up.
yeah, please
on
do.
Twitter,
Now,
Physically
in the
beat us.
comments.
you can hit our Twitter at Spawn Respawn PC. Drop us some, just fucking
drop
drop
us
us
anything.
a line, dog.
Drop us
Just
a line.
drop
Hit
us
us
a
like
line.
slide
Shit.
into them DMs.
Slide into
Seriously,
the
dog.
DMs.
Like,
just
don't even
post.
trip. Just do it.
If
DM.
we like post something about our new podcast, just come in here and just take it over. I
Yeah,
don't give a
true.
shit. Tell me whatever you want.
You can
I
even
might
comment
reply.
on Podbean if you use the Podbean
dude,
app.
Go to
you can
Podbean,
make-
comment.
Dude, that's a bit meta.
We probably
like, I don't know,
won't
if these
know.
guys are cool enough to do that. Like, I imagine we won't get any comments because no one's fucking cool enough to do that.
Yeah, fair.
That's true.
Wink, fucking wink. Prove me wrong, bitches.
You make me crazy.
All right, cool. Well, look, it's a short but sweet episode. We just wanted to remind all of you gorgeous human beings that we still exist and we still love you. We do. We do.
Even though we get nothing in return.
That's it.
Wow.
Except for a little bit of ego boost to say, oh, I run a podcast.
I'm on the podcast. You should check it out.
yeah. People are like, you still podcasting? I'm like, kind of.
Yeah.
I actually had a friend of mine
Big
ask me
time.
the other day, like, what's going on? I'm waiting for the podcast.
Yeah, well,
Oh, really?
He's like,
Fires get in
hiatus
the way.
or Dunsky?
People still fucking listen to this show.
I had to get my
Yeah,
teeth
they
ripped
do.
out, man. I
I
couldn't
know.
talk for an
I
extra
know.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
I'm sitting
aware.
around fucking tapping my foot being like,
Oh, yeah, here we go.
True, yeah.
Mr.
Dylan's like,
Mr.
I'm
I
the
wanted
most
to do the
committed.
podcast.
I'll be a healthy boy. I don't know why.
There's nothing wrong with smoking meth and going to the gym, all right? It's not my life, but
In that order, or?
no.
Obviously, like how
reversed.
else are you going to be
get the energy to-
energized
yeah,
to
yeah,
go to the
yeah.
gym? Like,
Can
a
you not
normal
give away
person
my
couldn't
fitness
go-
secrets?
Are you going to
Seriously.
make like one of those like diet fads?
The man pip instead of the man shake. It's like the man pip.
Pip, off we go!
Just have two points of this in the morning instead of breakfast.
Fucking hell. Imagine that YouTube channel. Just fucking sweat pouring.
Pipping in the gym, boys!
You know, the hot tip is you go into the bathroom halfway through and you fucking have a quick one in there and then you pump for your second round.
Nobody will know how you do it.
Just when you feel like you've got nothing left, just when you feel like the tank is empty, go back in that bathroom, rip that pip, and get out there and fucking rip that pip. And you show that gym what for.
Maybe he's born with it.
Or maybe it's crystal meth. So,
I mean,
Oh,
it's
mate.
just... Maybe...
all right, we'll look out for Man Pip and all reputable fitness,
Man, Pip, coming to your local store soon.
reputable nutrition stores
Fucking hell.
coming soon. Oh my god, I lost 30 kilos in 3 months.
All thanks to the Man Pip.
I lost 30 kilos and my wife and children.
Testimonials.
life savings.
Testimonials. You know how they have those little photos and like a little testimonial on the bottom of the website? They're all just-
Before and after.
All the teeth in one and no teeth in the next.
I lost 50 grams by shedding my teeth on the Man Pip.
I lost 30 kilos and 7 teeth. With this Man Pip diet, I've never felt more alive.
I lost my house and my wife as well, but Look at me now.
But never have I sucked a dick so well in my life.
Look how many gummies I can fit in here.
Now it feels like waiting in line at Centrelink is a breeze.
We got 20 seconds to wrap this up before we hit an hour long.
So don't forget, hit
the man pip.
Use the code
PIP
20
in-
man pip for tip in
Tip
the
for the man
checkout for free express shipping and a drug addiction that will take years to crack. So
Wow.
that was like the highlight of the show. Oh my god, fucking video games. Let's do a comedy podcast.
Oh dear.
All right, no, thank you so much.
Who wants a bonus podcast every 2 weeks? You know, just us
The Pipcast.
talking shit. The Pip.
Oh my
Spawn
god.
Respawn Pipcast. Fuck, we need to wrap this up.
Pip
We got too many ideas.
Oh no.
No one-
Oh my god. The man pip. All right, fuck. All right,
Maybe
let's.
she's born with it. Maybe it's amphetamine.
Oh my god.
All right, fucking hell.
Holy shit. Well, thank you so much for listening to episode 30 of Spawn Respawn. This is season 2 off with a motherfucking bang, if you know what I'm saying.
Man pip merch coming soon.
Oh my god.
We need to get hooked up with like Lonely Kids Club or some shit.
Yes.
And they can start handling that stuff. The
my
man
God.
pip. We need some merch.
It's
All right,
it's
if
all
anyone-
gonna be man pipped.
Anyone knows how to screen print and get some shit
What was
popping?
the other one as well that we thought of last year that was hilarious?
You're gonna have to go listen through the records, mate.
Man pip.
Something about jizz, but
Classic.
That's
Something
so
about
off character, so off brand.
Yeah, it's
What do you mean,
off-brand.
Jizz.
something ridiculous.
Jizz.
Say some shit like that.
Jizz.
Sorry,
Say that
I'll let
shit.
you wrap up.
Yeah,
That's
can-
quite all right. Well, thank you for listening to the first episode of Season 2. Yes, it's been exciting. Yes, we are back in action. And yes, I might be leaving soon. Oh, no. But with that being said, you will see us next week in full glory, talking shit, getting hit, breaking bones, selling
On the pip.
Nice.
hectic. All right, well, that's about it. Let's wrap this motherfucker up. So, my name is Dylan Smith. You can find me on Twitter at CitizenSmith14, and I'm joined by...
Elliot Porter. You can find me on Twitter at Direct Gaming or on YouTube.com/Direct Gaming.
Bad boy. And
And-
also myself. You can find me at a Capcatty.
And her name is Kat Jerrison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Thank you
You're
again
right.
for listening. Quick shout out to Rifle LP, our sponsor, who
Yeah.
pays for our hosting.
Our glorious
What
boy.
a lord, what a guy. Drop him a like or follow or sub or whatever the fuck you do on Mixer. And we will see you fine looking scat cats next week. Sugar Bear, don't forget to buy the man pep. We're out. Goodbye. Bye. Good night. T-shirt designs.
Jizzical.
Oh my god,
Let's
it's like
get jizzical.
at the strip club.
Jizzical.